Welcome, listener. Today, we're going to do a deep dive into something I think everyone connects with. Those moments, when you just feel that really strong urge to give up.
Hmm.
Our mission here is to kind of pull out the key insights, maybe some surprising wisdom from the source material we've got.
Hmm.
Really want to understand why sticking with it is so important, especially when things feel totally overwhelming.
Yeah, we're looking at excerpts from Don't Quit Yet, A Message of Perseverance.
Hmm.
And it offers this really human take on getting through tough times, finding that strength to keep pushing forward. What's so interesting, I think, is how it just faces that feeling head on, that raw, honest urge to just stop. When you're tired, things aren't working out.
Yeah.
It gets real about that.
Okay, so let's dive in. The source, it taps right into that feeling of having bad days, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Super relatable. Like those days where everything just feels heavy, or you're working on something, hit a wall, and suddenly it all seems kind of pointless.
Hmm.
Or maybe trying to learn something new, and you're just stuck asking yourself, why me? Why isn't this getting better? It really captures that pain of feeling like you're going nowhere,
Yeah.
maybe even feeling alone in it.
Exactly. And that connection is key. The source validates that struggle. It's not about, some huge failure. It's more about that quiet, grinding feeling when you've put the work in, but nothing seems to change. It basically says, hey, this feeling, wanting to quit, it's normal. It's human, not some personal flaw.
Which brings up a question, right? What's the truth behind that feeling, and how does the source challenge it?
Right. Because it doesn't just leave you there feeling bad, does it? It shifts gears. It pivots to what it actually calls the truth you need to hear.
Hmm.
And it pushes back hard against the idea that your current struggles are, like, permanent. It says, just because it's hard now doesn't mean it will stay like this forever. But, in the moment, it feels like forever. How does the source help bridge that gap, that feeling versus knowing? Well, it does that by sort of reframing what success and progress actually look like. It connects it to the bigger picture. It stresses something we often forget. Growth is slow, success is silent, confidence is built in quiet moments.
Hmm.
That's such a contrast to all the overnight success stuff we see, isn't it?
Totally.
It suggests the real transformations, the deep ones, they often happen when nobody's looking, when you feel most alone, maybe. And it points out, look, the people who win are not the smartest or the fastest.
Yeah.
They are the ones who don't stop. It's not about talent necessarily. It's about quiet persistence.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of whispers, maybe you're one step away from your breakthrough, one more try, one more day, one more little win. And it encourages you to see those small, maybe unglamorous wins that actually build things up.
Okay, so it validates the struggle, reframes success.
Mm.
What's the next practical takeaway here?
Yeah.
Because it really zooms in on how we talk to ourselves,
Yeah.
right? Self-kindness comes into play. It reminds you, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have all the answers, which is freeing.
Oh, it's a huge relief, isn't it? And this encourages you to think about that inner voice. Psychologists might call it cognitive reframing. Basically, changing how you see a situation can change how you feel and act. It's a real tool.
Right.
So instead of beating yourself up, the advice is to speak gently to your heart. Tell yourself, I'm not done yet. I still have time. I can try again today. And what really jumps out is this line, trying again is power. It flips the script. Trying again isn't failure, it's strength. Competence isn't having all the answers, it's having the guts to keep trying.
So wrapping up our deep dive here, the material leaves us with something simple but really actionable, a daily commitment.
Yeah, it poses this question, really, for you listening. What if you adopted a daily promise? Something like, I am not quitting today. I'm moving forward, even if it's slow. How could that, day after day, change how you face challenges? Think about the buildup of that resolve. And it leaves us with that comforting reminder you are not alone, and the potential down the road to actually thank yourself for not giving up. Imagine that future you looking back. What would it mean to them that you just kept going today?